I ain't beast on 100, you heard?
You are tuning in to T Consciousness. Please like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you. What's going on social media? It's T Consciousness back at you with another video on nowadays the sisterhood could be the scissorhood. Women are showing their sexual alternity, twerking on each other, taking showers together, or having sleepovers, walking around naked or half naked around each other. A lot of time the women who are involved in this type of interaction with another woman claim to be heterosexual. There is no straight woman that will engage in activities like twerking on another woman or taking a shower with another woman or spooning in bed with another woman she calls her best friend. Sometimes these women have a husband or boyfriend in their life nowadays that may not know his girl is into this bisexual alternative lifestyle. A lot of stuff starts at a young age, around 12 to 13 or 14, when girls start sleeping over with their female friends at their house. Around pre-teenage or early teenage period, they explore each other with curiosity. The experience of each other's touch, kiss, or oral sex will bring them their first orgasm that their brain encrypts dopamine in need of point of contact from that female individual that gave them their first experience of orgasm sensory. If that specific female is not available to them later, they'll tend to establish friendships with other females that develop a sexual dynamic within it. This be the open door to homosexuality or bisexuality with young women. In some cases, women who has been over-experienced with penile interaction, their mind and body becomes overstimulated to experience a level of dopamine they once got when sex with a man was new to them. It's not natural for women to have a lot of sex with a lot of different men. They become debauched and detached from their natural state of self. Hypersexual women will tend to look for sexual stimulation from a woman for that dopamine high they got from the penile penetration that they seeking from a woman to perform oral sex on her or scissoring. A lot of these women nowadays like to play with other women's breasts and buttocks and rub their hands on their private parts and gyrate publicly on other women's body. And all this interaction and behavior is significant to a sexual alternative interest or lifestyle. A lot of men find it a turn on to see two prissy feminine women kissing up on each other and touching, because this type of sexual interaction is the go-to for men that like to watch porn. Men will stand around and watch two feminine women stick their tongues down each other's mouth and grab each other's buttocks. Things like this can be very crucial to the value of a man that's with a woman he may not know the full sexual orientation of. He may not know the contents of her relationships with her female friends. A lot of women experience heartbreak with men to a point it causes infidelity trauma that takes a psychological effect on them, and they sexually depersonalize from their natural state of being attracted to the opposite sex, all because she views the opposite sex as a threat or uncredible to confidentiality, trust, and safety to bond with, and also seen as unpure or worthy to access her body. All the love and intimacy that she would give a man if she wasn't broken by one, she would give that to a female she grows close to in this tough period of breakup, being mentally and emotionally damaged from the circumstances of the breakup or separation if it's a situationship. Women who have female friend besties know each other's business of their personal lives, love lives, likes and interests and passions, and they know each other's bodies. Bro, if you're in a relationship with a girl who demonstrates sexual alternative behavior with her female friends, there are good chances she's cheating on you with a female you know of her always being around. These girl trips and girls' night out and sleepovers consist with exotic activity, drinking, smoking, exotic type of dancing, stripping, truth or dare games or spin the bottle games, and they play games of stack cup where they have to drink a shot and maybe have to do something sexual their proposition to do for missing trying to shoot the ping pong ball in the cup. Nowadays, close female friends are conducting their friendships in a way that's parallel to monogamy between a woman and a man. When females have fallouts, it takes an effect on one or the two to emphasize a lot of emotions in a way a woman would about breaking up with a man, or a way a man would breaking up with a woman. Sometimes these women would get jealous about their female friend concerning another female trying to get close to her. There's a lot of scissoring and pussy eating being exchanged going on in the sisterhood, and they dildo each other down or stick objects in and out of one another. Now, how a woman turns to a stud stems from physiological development from early life that reflects boy features in the face and in the body physique that can be a genetic thing that testosterone is dominant in. Other circumstances that can birth a stud could be circumstances of that woman being violated sexually, and the trauma can have her sense of womanhood and femininity mentally annihilated. Sometimes a woman could be so stressed with the opposite sex concerning failed relationship attempts, or she's not abundantly attracting men she finds desirable, or she has low self-esteem issues that affect her ability to adapt to her identity as a woman. Sometimes psychological roadblocks that can impair the development of a female into womanhood can make her disassociate from being a woman, and maybe she may have inferior of the opposite sex to keep herself safe from all liabilities she perceives that can come out of dealing with a man. To keep herself protected from all that, she'll become a man and live in the essence of masculinity to protect a scared little girl inside. She'll naturally find a psychological life hack just so she can still function as an entity. She will adopt the opposite nature of her origin, or sometimes still live in her sense of womanhood and femininity but only sexually draw to her same sex. I'm just gonna highlight a few significant signs where you can decipher your woman's sexual alternity. If your girl fluctuates in her fashion from being feminine to being a tomboy, that's a sign that she may be sexually alternative. She can go from wearing girly fitted clothes to sweatpants or baggy pants and a ball cap backwards and some Jordans. She fluctuates the fashion uniforms of the two genders. If she shaves her head bald or shaves a whole side of her head off, that's a sign that there's some sexual alteration going on there. Something psychologically is going on with her womanhood that makes her feel she doesn't naturally feel worthy of her woman crown of glory. So what these women do, they do artistic, destructional things to their womanhood. Unconsciously, that's perceived as just a beautificational design fashion. But there's something up with their womanhood and they're trying to hit a reset button on it, or to find their essence in where they've been psychologically gradually driven to. It's also a masculine significant trait for a woman to fill her whole arm sleeve with tattoos, or her whole leg sleeve with tattoos, or her neck or her face. Especially if women tat animals that are the most vicious in the wildlife. That's pretty much a man stamp tattoo that's significant to her being in the essence of an alpha masculine man. She wears that tattoo as a stamp badge of honor that's significant to her state of self. That's equivalent in her nature. Men, you must know the magnitude of your woman's sexual orientation, because when a woman is sexually alternative, it has a spiritual effect where portals are open for things to take effect in your family legacy. You could be with a woman who's low-key sexually alternative, and y'all could give birth to a child that could develop an idea sometime in early life that makes them feel like they should be the opposite sex. Sometimes what we do in life may not come back to get us, but it can choose somebody down the bloodline to screw with, and the impact it makes on the family will be your karma. Beware, my brother, beware. Sometime the sisterhood could be the scissorhood. Well, that's it for today, and thank you for your time. You'll see me next time when I upload my next content. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell. Thank you.